It is an era of turbulence, a time of uncertainty. The world is changing. Kingdoms emerge and prepare for war. Welcome to Fantasia.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. Cloutos here. I am walking slowly. Just because it's fun. I don't know why. It's just fun. If you saw, well, I know if you saw, you just saw the intro. And I realized that the replay mod can do, lag spike, sorry. The replay mod can do something pretty cool and tilt the camera. And that totally just changes it and makes it so much better. But check this out. We went here in the intro. Why? Because this is what we're going to be working on in this episode. I have been neglecting this area ever since I built Parthenax. I haven't really done much of anything in here. I think one thing I want to do is add a crane. You know, just pulling up a bunch of ores from down there. So we'll have like some ore stacks and stuff like that. I already started putting them sort of in the walls. As you can see, we got diamonds, we got gold, we got emeralds, we got some lapis. But what we need is a crane that is hauling it all up. And I think what I want to do is put it, well, see, right here would be ideal, actually. Put it right here. We got this big area. But that would take away from the dragon. I don't want to take away from the dragon. I want him to just have all of this to himself. So I think what we could do is put it right up here. We could extend this walkway down like that. And then right up in here we'll have a crane. I think we might try that. But before we start that, I want to go to something that I mentioned a couple episodes ago. After we built this goblin god here, I asked you guys, give me some names. What should we name him? And there were a lot of suggestions, and my phone is going off. There were a lot of suggestions, and let me talk to you guys like this. Yeah, see, now you can see me and you can see him. So I think my favorite one is probably Goblin McGoblin Face. That was from Frontline, aka Allies All Around. Go check out his channel, it's awesome. And who was it? It was Skycap55 gave me a list of names, and I'm gonna attempt to read these names on camera for you all. And I want to know which one you guys like the best. Okay, here we go. There is Gleedracht and Zimrirgs. I think I'm doing that right. I'm butchering these, I know. I'm sorry. Skycap, I'm trying. Crodbez, I like that one. Romriax, that one's cool. Grokirk. Kriegak. The K followed by a Z. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kriegax and Koig Bonk. I like Koig Bonk. That one's funny. Yeah, and there were a few others in the comments section, but I specifically had to read those, and yeah, I should have written them all down. There were a few others. Oh, I'm trying to remember what they were. I can't remember. Anyway, thank you guys for everybody who left comments there. But I think, why did I hit 5? I wanted to hit F5. There we go. But I think the name I like so far is Blarf. I think Blarf is a great name for a goblin god. I think we're going to call him Blarf for now, at least until something else comes up. There's our treasure room that we did. And you know what? I need to add some redstone in here, like rubies, right? Right? Because rubies are a thing. I think we need to do that too. Sometime in this episode, we'll tackle that. But yeah, let me get working on this area, and I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? First off, wait, check this out. Let me show you something before that. Notice anything about this wall here? Do you notice anything? It looks way better. Way better. I added stairs, cobblestone stairs, and in order for it to blend, I had to sort of mix cobblestone in with all of this stuff. And it looks way better, I think. Now it has, I don't know, it's what do you call it? It's more curvy, more detailed. I like it. I like it like that. I like it like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we did over here. I also did the whole cobblestone thing pretty much everywhere. Just everywhere is just a mixture of stone and cobblestone now, which is excellent. And there, there's some andesite and stuff. But yeah, here, check this out. Let me go for the walking thing. Yeah. So there's our crane, right? And we have oars down there, and the crane isn't going up to there. Yeah, up to here like I originally was going to do it. See, look, I filled this in, right? And I was going to have the crane up here, okay? But it's at a funky angle, and it's just not long enough. I don't know. So it's going up here where I had this little enclave before. Well, I expanded the enclave out, so now we have this. And this is our sort of processing area. What you call it? Let's just add some more of this stuff. Yeah, this is sort of like an ore processing area, right? So the crane here, and I know it has wheels, and this is like a weight, I guess. And this is a little handle so they can push it and pull it. They don't have motors or anything. And a little guy up here could steer it. They have mild technology, with stone and wood. So we'll permit the crane. So there's the crane, and it comes down there, pulls all the ore up, right? And then after the ore gets pulled up, it gets placed over here, right? And then after the ore gets placed over here, it gets ground down and pounded and processed in that little thing here, and they turn it into these blocks. And then once it's on the blocks, they put it on this little cart. And then they push the cart and pull the cart all the way up here. And I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these mushrooms because I planted a few, and they love to grow ridiculously everywhere. So they push the cart up here. I'm gonna have to get rid of this house because, yeah, they need to get these blocks up in here. So that house is probably gonna have to go. Oops, I passed the door. And look, we now have rubies. Just added a little bit of red to it. It seemed to have been lacking the red. So now we have red, which is awesome. And I like it. I think it came out well. And I'm sort of thinking that maybe the wheels and the carts were a bad idea. Because, I mean, there's a ton of goblins that live here. They could just hoist one on their backs. Why would they need this cart? I don't know. I wanted to build one, okay? That's why it's here. And what else did I do after that? I came down here, right? Yeah, so this is originally where I was going to have the crane. So what I did was I started from right here. This is going to be a house here in this spot, one of those other style houses. And it's kind of a curvy house, which will be that's going to be a lot of fun to build. So I started to plot out where I want to put houses going all along this part of the Goblin City, which I'm going to call this the Dragon's Lair. It's like their mining area, right? But it's like the Dragon's Chamber also, So we'll just call it the Dragon's Chamber. That's it. So all these houses here in the Dragon's Chamber, I've got plotted out like this. And I'm going to start, I'm going to try to build them in bulk. Now that doesn't mean that they're all going to be the same, because these houses, they always end up being different. And which is something that I really like. I'm not copying and pasting anything, but I start with these two pillars. At least now I do. When I first started doing these kinds of houses, I didn't use pillars, and they came out like this. And I really like the way this looks, you know, with no pillars. I think that's perfectly fine. But this is the more modern part of the city, you know, because this is the deepest they've gone. This is the deepest the goblins have gone. When they first found this mountain, they came up to the very, very top up there, and then they started digging down and digging down. So all those houses are kind of primitive up there, or they will be when I build them. And then they get down here and they start getting more resources, and they start getting more trees and stuff, and they practice their building, and then they get better and better. And then over here they use these. They figured out that, hey, using posts really helps. And so now these all have posts, except for this guy. He's a little late to the party over there. But yeah. Oh, and check this out. I want to show this to you guys. The shape of this column right here. I really, really like this shape. It looks so good to me. What I would like to do, see if you notice, I have a little house going in there. So I think what I'm gonna do is hollow this thing out, and I'm gonna make different levels. This is gonna be several houses inside of this column with little windows poking out. I think that's gonna be really cool and fun to do, and I cannot wait to do it. So that's gonna be one thing. I don't know if I'll do that in this episode. That might have to be its own episode. Yeah, like sort of an apartment building. Oh, and this is the way down right here. What? Get out of there. So we have, yeah, this one. I made this one kind of wide. I've never made one this wide before. See, there's 3. Usually there's just 1. I think I have a couple where there's 2 wide, but this one is 3 wide because I like this shape here. This curve is really nice, and I want a sort of a wide house to be sort of nestled right in there. I think that'll look cool. We have another one here at an angle corner. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome when it's all done. So when you walk all the way around here, it's all gonna be filled up with goblin life. And then this is where I left off. So, and we got all this gravel. I want to get rid of the gravel. I don't like the gravel in the walls. I think it looks crummy, at least in this texture pack. Default, it's not so bad. Anyway, yeah, let me get a little bit more work done. At least as much as I can. I'm kind of running out of time on this episode. This took a long time. Okay. This was a long process. Building, even building all that up there. Yeah, this took a little while, right? But just putting these posts down where the houses are gonna go. That probably just right there probably took me about 45 minutes. Something like that. That was a while. For me. Anyway, let me get a little bit more done, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I am back. Check this out. And remember in the last clip I said I'm building these in bulk. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to build each step of the house for all of them all at once. So I started out with these posts, right? Like these. And now what I'm doing is I'm taking spruce and I'm just doing the general shape of them like that for all of them. So this is all not detailed at all. This is just basic shape. And then later on we'll go and we'll add all the details for all these. And I really like this big one right here. This one is cool. There has to be a special goblin that lives in this one. Yeah. So that's where I'm at now. And how far did I go? I went pretty far. I didn't get them all done because unfortunately I'm running out of time for the... Oh, lag spike. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, I am running out of time for this episode. I've been building for a long time, and it may not look like it, but it has been a long time. And I've got to get this episode out to you guys, and I've got to get to work because I have a jobby job and stuff. I wish I could spend all day building. That'd be great. I'd be done with this place by now. But yeah, so check it out. We got houses going pretty far down here. I still have a little bit to do. And I think in the next episode we're going to finish all these up. Here's another cool one. I like how they're not always on the same plane. Like this post is here, this one is over 2, and then back 1. I like that. You know, that's going to add some extra interest. You know, they're all going to be a little bit different in their own little ways. This one's also separated by one. And I also wanted it to sort of match the curve of the walkway. You know what I mean? I didn't want them all to be flat, you know, on a single plane. So, yeah, so, you know, we'll vary it up a little bit. This one's flat, obviously, because it's, you know, right there in the center. And that makes sense. I got on these, and that took a long time. It took a lot longer than I thought. I thought I could just zippity-doo-dah these houses together. These frames, at least. Nope. It's gonna take a while. So I think in the next episode I will have all of this done. That's what I'm gonna try for. So I gotta do the houses, and then I gotta do the flooring. And I'm probably gonna add some more stalactites up there, and just get this whole place looking great. Oh, I added ores. See, I added more ores. So we got our redstone ores there, lag spike, the redstone ores, lapis ores. We got some more emeralds and diamonds, and I just added more ores down here at the bottom. So, oh, and I took it off of peaceful mode because I wanted some company. Hi, how are ya? Yeah, you can't hurt me because I'm in creative mode. I can just punch you in the face. It's nice to have company in here. I just hope I don't get an Enderman to come by and screw stuff up. Anywho, I think that's going to do it for this episode, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And, let me know what you think about this area. Should I get rid of the wheels on this? I think it looks kind of cool. But the wheels kind of make it also look like it has some kind of a motor in it. And these are goblins. They don't have motors. This is a counterweight. That's what that is. It's not a motor. It's a counterweight because they're lifting up this heavy ore from down there. And without a counterweight, this thing would just tip over and fall in. So that's what this is. It's not a motor, right? Anyway, that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. And subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.